Hey friends, welcome. Bedros Keuilian here, and we are about to dive deep into the fitness industry trends and predictions for 2018. Now, for over 5 years now, I've been doing the fitness industry trends and predictions video, and of course, here we are in a brand new year, 2018, and we are going to dive deep into it. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to review 2017. A lot of great things happened in the fitness industry throughout the 2017 year. One of them being obviously the economy constantly growing made it for personal trainers to be able to get more clients relatively easy. Now, with that, we also saw a lot of competition come up, like little mushrooms popping up, right, all around you. One thing I heard a lot throughout 2017 is, hey, Bedros, I've got a lot more competition popping up around me. What do? I see a lot more ads competing for the same customers and clients on social media. I see a lot more people offering what I'm offering. How can I make myself different? So the good news is, when the economy blossoms, you have a lot more client prospects available to you. The drawback in 2017 was that you might have grown more competitors around you, and it's not necessarily your fault. The difference is, what could you have done differently? And that's what I'm going to cover in this video here for you as we dive into 2018, because the economy is going to continue to thrive, and you want to know, what can you do different, better, to stand out and create a category of one for yourself. So we'll do that. So in addition to 2017 being a time of great economy and of course our fitness industry thriving, we did see erosion in prices. Now, this is typical, and I'll tell you why. When the economy is good, you gain more clients, or at least you have more prospects, people showing interest. When the economy is good, a lot of people want to be personal trainers. Think about this. When home prices went up in 2004, 5, 6, 7, you remember everybody and their mother was a real estate agent, right? And then when the economy crashed in 2008, the only real estate agents that we saw around were the ones that were career driven, that were in it for the long haul, that were the top 5 or 10% of the industry, right? So make no mistake about it, there is a market correction coming down the line. I don't know if it's going to be in late 2018, 2019, 2020, but there will be a market correction. And when the market crashes, just like we saw in 2008, 9, 10, where many of the fitness businesses went away and only the best stood out, you're going to see that happen again. But right now, because 2017 was such an economically an amazing year, you had a lot of competition. So you get more prospects, but you get a lot of competition. And when you get competition, the easiest way for them to market is to lower their prices, right? And of course, what you instinctively probably did, and I hope you didn't, but if you did, because I heard a lot from a lot of trainers throughout 2017, you might have lowered your prices as well to be able to compete against them. So the bad news is that the price erosion continued throughout 2017, even though the economy was thriving. All right, so we got that. What else changed? Well, social media. Social media changed, and social media is making your website more irrelevant, right? And so social media is giving you the opportunity, especially Instagram and Facebook today, is giving you the opportunity to create a category of one, and we're going to dive deeper into that. But we really saw social media take off, where Instagram and Facebook specifically are concerned, in 2017, and it's only getting better. And I'm going to give you some really good things that you're going to be able to deploy in your fitness business to be able to take advantage of Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, by the way, to thrive in 2018, create that category of one so that you can charge what you deserve. You can charge what you expect to make and not have to compete and lower your prices to compete with the competitors around you. So let's get started. So what can you expect in 2018? Guess what? You can expect more competition. Why? Because the economy keeps improving. And as the economy improves, people have more money. When they have more money, they're willing to spend it on personal trainers, boot camps, cross training, right? They're going to do online coaching and online nutrition programs and buy info products from you. That's great. But when there's a lot of people looking to buy stuff, all of a sudden competitors begin to throw their hat in the ring. And so again, in 2018, you are going to see a lot more price erosion around you. Here's the sad thing about that. At the end of the day, if we're all lowering our prices, who's making profits? No one. Which means you're probably serving clients, but your prices are so low that you're having to train and train and train so many people. The volume of clients that you have, or the number of hours and time that you put in are so excessive that you're burning out, right? And so I don't want to see that for you in 2018. So you're going to shift gears and you're going to do and deploy some of the things I share with you here. So the economy, like I said, will continue to improve, will continue to thrive throughout 2018, and that is a good thing, because when that happens, there's people with more disposable income who are looking to work with you. One section of the economy that's growing very quickly, where they want to actually work with fitness professionals like yourself, but they're only looking to work with the best in class of fitness professionals, are baby boomers and aging adults, right? So that section for the last 3 years now continues to grow, because as baby boomers continue to get older, they value fitness, they value their function, they value their lifestyle more and more every year. Even the younger baby boomers who are in their 50s, as they're getting later on in their years, they're seeing their body erode, and because of that, they are willing to invest in a personal trainer to work with a coach, either one-on-one or a group environment, semi-private, right? But remember the generation that the baby boomers and aging adults come from. They have high expectations, they have high standards, and they are only looking to work with the best in the category that they want. And so price is not a factor for them. So if you're trying to sell them on price, you're not going to attract the baby boomers. In fact, what you want to do is you want to attract them on value, on service, on outcome, and on the experience that they're going to get at your place, right? And if you can do that, you're going to see that this part of the economy, the baby boomers, aging adults, who really have the most amount of money to spend, are going to spend it with you versus your competitor who's constantly trying to lower their prices, but they deliver crap for service, if you know what I mean, right? So with that said, as competition begins to grow, you have to begin to identify yourself as a category of one. So how do we do that? Well, it's about creating a brand for yourself. See, before it was all about direct response marketing, right? Because what did we have? We had Google, the big search engine, and prospects from all over the place would go on Google, type in a keyword like personal trainer Los Angeles, and hopefully they would find your website, go to your website and call you or email you, show interest. But today your website means less than ever. So one of the big trends for 2018, as we saw happening in 2017, and it's going to continue into 2018, is your website is going to become irrelevant. Now that doesn't mean that all websites become irrelevant. It's just that people aren't going to go and click through your multi-page website. Your website's only real big intention right now, if you're not selling a coaching program, an info product, is really to capture data, to capture information. So one thing we're doing here in our Fit Body Bootcamp headquarters for all of our Fit Body Bootcamp websites worldwide is we're always looking to do two things with our websites. One, we want to position authority, and by doing that, we're always showing transformation pictures, before and after pictures, videos of clients getting amazing results over and over and over on our websites, so that we can remove any doubt in the minds of our prospects that we are the place to go when you want to work in a boot camp environment with a professional fitness coach, right? So we are building authority. That's very important. That's part of your brand building, right? We don't want to just say, hey, we're great personal trainers, come try us out. We want to show them by demonstrating the proof in before and after pictures, in videos, testimonials, all over our websites. The second thing we do is we use all of our websites to capture information, name, email, and phone number, because we know that when we capture their name, email, and phone number, we are going to be able to do the follow-up. So one of the biggest trends that you're going to have to really commit to here in 2018 is the follow-up. And of course, one of my most popular videos that I've created for you, which I'll actually put on YouTube here, is called the Monster Follow-Up. And the Monster Follow-Up is all about taking a lead or a prospect, and through nurture, authenticity, and transparency, following up with them via text, email, social media, and phone call until they come in and try your program out and then commit to a 6, 12, 18 month long program with you, right? So that is brand recognition at its highest. And the best place you're going to be able to build your brand these days is on a network. Now you're probably thinking, network? How do I get on a TV network? Well, it used to be that you can really brand yourself or position yourself as the expert, fitness expert in your community by getting on ABC, NBC, CBS, whatever your local TV affiliate is, or even your cable TV channel, right? Guess what? You don't need to pander to the big TV networks anymore. You don't need to get their permission to do this anymore, because the new network is Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And believe it or not, from the baby boomers on down to the ones in their teens and 20s, they are all over Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And because of that, you have the opportunity to time collapse the amount of time it takes for you to build the know, like, and trust factor. So think about what we used to do, right? We used to hope that people would find our website, and then of course they would contact us, and then you know what would happen next. They would contact you and go, hey, how much is personal training? How much do you charge? And you know that the moment you give them a price, they're gonna hang up and call the next guy or the next gal and the next guy and the next gal. They're price shopping. These days, they care about who you are and not so much about what you do. They know you're a great trainer, and they can see your reviews on Google Review, on Facebook Review, and of course on Yelp. So one of the bigger trends and predictions for 2018 is commit to building positive reviews. Don't wait for people to just haphazardly give you positive, mediocre, negative reviews. Encourage your clients. When they are working out with you, say, hey, by the way, I need you to do me a favor. As soon as you get out into your car, from your mobile phone, from your smartphone, can you go to Facebook or Google and leave a positive review about your experience? That's so much better than you emailing them and them doing it from home off their desktop. If you've ever had any of your Yelp reviews hidden from Yelp, right? And by the way, Facebook is going to start doing that too. They're going to start filtering reviews, and Google is already starting to filter reviews. The reason they filter these reviews is they know that you're trying to game the system. And so what you want to do is create reviews in an environment that seems more authentic. So think about how Yelp started. They were all about restaurant reviews. Most people who go to a restaurant and they eat, they probably want to leave a positive comment about their experience or about the food right then and there. So they either do it from the restaurant, from their mobile device, or they do it from the car. Rarely do people get home, fire up the old laptop, and leave a restaurant review, right? So that seems a little shady to Yelp and Facebook and Google. And so when you start getting reviews that are generated from a desktop from someone's home, they start filtering it for you. And you don't want that. So I want you to start encouraging clients right after their workout to leave a review right from your location, because remember, all of social media, whether it's Yelp or Facebook, Google, Instagram might start doing reviews, right? They're always geo-tracking us, and they want to know we're doing it from a mobile device, and they want to know that we're doing it from the location that we are leaving a review from, either in the parking lot or in the actual location. So make sure you make that a really big point, because these days people don't care about the price so much. They care about the reviews you have, the results that you deliver, and if you're being talked about, if you're creating a brand recognition about who you are, what you, the culture, the tribe, the experience you're giving your clients. That is the number one factor these days. Why? Because the economy is good. People have money. They see the value. And so the number one network you have is Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And this is where you're going to begin to build the nurture relationship. Before they ever contact you, you want them to contact you and go, holy cow, I watch all your videos, I see all your posts of your clients, I see how much fun you deliver at your workouts, the experience your clients get, and I want to be a part of that. How much do you charge? See, when people call you and they reach out to you and they're treating you like you're a celebrity, it's going to be an easier close, even at a higher price point, right? But if you're not positioned as a person of authority or a celebrity in your community, then they're going to start price shopping and comparing you to the competitors, which is something you don't want to do, because that's where price erosion begins, right? Remember, everyone else around you is going to be competing on price. What you want to do is compete on value, service, outcome, and experience. And we'll go deeper into that in just a moment. But just remember that now you have your own way to end up on people's TVs. Remember, the TV at home doesn't matter anymore. The TV now is their mobile device, their smartphones. And you can end up right on their smartphone TV through Instagram channels, Facebook, and YouTube videos. Now you're probably wondering, how often should I do this? Here's a rule of thumb for right now. 2 posts a day on Instagram, 2 posts a day on Facebook, and 3 posts a week on YouTube. Simple as that, right? And you have so much content you can make. How-to contents, workout contests, nutrition content, right? Case studies of clients content, workouts that are taking place in your gym or your boot camp or your cross-training box, right? You have a ton of content to make. All the different myths in the fitness and wellness and nutrition industry that you can talk about. You have content for days. So my challenge to you in 2018 to begin to separate yourself and create that category of one so that you can charge whatever your heart desires and increase your revenue, increase your profits, live a better lifestyle, hire a team to work with you so that you can actually buy back some of your time and enjoy life. At the end of the day, you became an entrepreneur so that you can have freedom. But 99% of entrepreneurs end up locking themselves down under a stressful, anxiety-ridden situation because they end up doing the work themselves for pennies on the dollar. Right? What I want you to do is begin to brand yourself, create that category of one, become the local fitness and fat loss celebrity and authority, because now the know, like, and trust factor is there. And when there's no like and trust, they're going to want to work with you over anybody else, even when you charge more. Trust me, I know that for a fact. That's exactly how I built my coaching business. That's exactly how I built my personal training businesses back in the day. And that's exactly how we deliver our results with Fit Body Bootcamp as well. So then, what matters more than anything else? Results matter more than ever. Why? Because you have the 3 big networks, including your website, right? You have Instagram, Facebook, and of course, YouTube to showcase videos of clients who have gotten amazing results. You can showcase before and after pictures, right? You can showcase testimonials and a client case study where you literally, the camera follows them for the day and they kind of tell their story, and then you can just pay somebody off Craigslist, $400 to $500 for a day to film your clients, edit that content out for you, and give it to you to use for an entire month. So remember, results matter more than ever because people care about the reviews. They are reviewing and looking at your reviews before they ever contact you. They are looking at transformation pictures that you are posting up all over social media before they ever contact you. Make no mistake about that. So results matter more than ever. Plus, we're fitness professionals. And I don't know about you, but when I was actually training clients, I just could not sleep well at night if I had a client who was not getting results. Now, they might have been self-sabotaging themselves. They might have been doing, skipping workouts. They might have had stress in their life, but I did everything I could to get into their head, because as personal trainers, we have to get into their head and work on their mental headspace as well, right? If they're coming in and putting in the workout, but you know that nutrition is 70 to 80% of the equation, but they're obviously sabotaging their nutrition, there's probably some stress, anxiety, overwhelm, or some kind of negative thought pattern that's causing them to go down this rabbit hole of stress eating and emotional eating. And it's our job as coaches and trainers to really step up and have the deep conversations with them to give them the mental and emotional breakthroughs so that they don't succumb to food as a way of punishing themselves, right? And to that point, let me just go a little deeper. Anyone watching this right now, if you see yourself as a personal trainer, I want you to start identifying yourself as a coach. One of the biggest trends right now, and this is a trend that's going to stay forever in our industry because people are getting more in tune to what a real personal trainer should be. Remember, our industry was still relatively pretty new. I mean, in the 90s, oh, you're a personal trainer, gee, you must work with celebrities. Today, most people have the opportunity to work with a personal trainer. And a personal trainer, to me, is someone who knows where the muscle originates and inserts. They know about the posterior chain. They know about the ATP cycle and how creatine works in your body and how glycogen is stored in the liver and the muscles, and the body's a great chemist and can convert it into fat and use as energy later. That's what a trainer knows. Guess what a coach does? A coach is someone who cares. A coach is someone who's going to put their arms around their client and say, look, I know you're having a hard day. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in the workout. But all I'm asking you to do is give it your best for this 30 or 60 minute workout, right? And then maybe go get coffee with them. Maybe get on the phone with them. Work them through their challenges. Think about what an Olympic level coach does. When their sprinter is about to run across the finish line and just yards before the finish line, the hamstring pops, right? You see the coach running right across the television screen there. hugging their athlete, crying with them, getting under their arm and hobbling off with them and saying, hey, look, we're going to come back 4 years later, bigger, stronger, faster, and we're going to win this race. So my challenge to you in 2018 is to go from a trainer to a coach. Work on the head game as well as the physical game. Most people can find the answers for free on YouTube about how to work out, how to eat right. They can find the answers for free on how to program their workouts 3 days a week, 4 days a week, 6 days a week. They can find muscle building and fat burning workouts and nutrition programs for free. The reason they hire us as personal trainers is what they're really asking for is a coach, a mentor, to not only motivate and hold accountable, but to get into their head and help break the negative thought cycles that get them in the cycle of eating food emotionally, stress eating, skipping their workouts, hitting the snooze button. And so for that to happen, you're gonna have to do something very special yourself, and I'll get to that in just a second. So back to social media. Now I know as coaches and personal trainers, because listen, I'm always in the industry, I'm very active, I'm speaking at events, I run the Fitness Business Summit, I run workshops and masterminds. We are an introverted group, aren't we, as personal trainers? We are, as coaches, we are introverted, and that becomes the barrier that stops us from wanting to go on social media and share our clients' success stories and to beat our chest about how awesome we are and to actually film and videotape or do a live video of an actual workout that you're running where you're bringing the thunder and the energy. But my challenge to you is use social media as the actual platform to build your brand, your authority, and your celebrity. 90% of the fitness professionals that I speak to are underutilizing social media, both the free side of it and the paid side of it. So the biggest trend you're gonna see in 2018 is those who embrace Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and deliver the content over and over again consistently and remove the fears and the doubts that you might have. And what if you get criticism from someone on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube? Who gives a crap, right? You're put on this planet for one purpose, to help people achieve an outcome. I know that about myself, that I was put on this planet for one purpose, to help people achieve their fitness and fat loss goals. And I do that now through the thousands of fitness professionals. If you're a personal trainer, I help you get clients so that I can make a bigger impact on the people that you serve, right? So really we have a common goal. And so I'm willing to put myself out there. I'm willing to get on social media. I'm willing to do whatever it takes on a consistent basis. And I put my fears, self-doubts, and fear of criticism aside so that I can live my higher purpose. My challenge to you is, are you willing to do that in 2018? If you are gonna separate yourself and create that category of one where you can charge what you deserve. If not, you're always gonna be struggling and trying to get clients by reducing your prices and under-delivering service. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. So, where online coaching is concerned, 2017 was the big year where online coaching really took off, right? We saw online coaching really take off, and I've got many coaching clients who deliver online coaching services and do really well. From Shauna Kaminsky, Jason Phillips, Darren Mailing, Tony Steven, and the list goes on. Now, all of these guys and gals earn anywhere from $20,000 to $140,000 per month doing online coaching programs. This is nutrition coaching, exercise coaching, and they might get on the phone with a client once a month. And there used to be a time where you really couldn't deliver the service like you can today because people didn't trust a coach or a trainer who they weren't physically in contact with. Now they do that. Why? Again, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram has made it where we feel like we are interacting and building a relationship with the people on there. Think about all the people you follow on social media. You know, you follow let's say The Rock. If you follow The Rock, you follow him so much that you really get the fly on the wall view of The Rock. What's going on in his life? He's going to the Oscars, the Grammys, he's shooting Jumanji, he's shooting the next movie, he's shooting Skyscraper, right? And soon you begin to feel like you know him, you trust him more than ever. And then when you see him on Saturday Night Live like we did, and he hinted to maybe one day he'll throw his hat in a ring to run for president, we saw the uproar on social media. How many people were rooting for that? Well, that's because we feel like we know, like, and trust The Rock. And we feel that because we're constantly following him, watching his posts. It's a one-way relationship. He doesn't know you and me like we know him, right? But through social media, he's done an amazing job at connecting with us. We get to see him working out in a gym. We get to see his gratitude posts. We get to see him when he talks about he's tired. We got to see him on Instagram eating his big cheat meal with pancakes and syrup and drinking a glass of tequila at some hotel late at night. Like, how awesome is that? He is humanizing himself more than any other celebrity. And because of that, we feel like we know him, like him, trust him so much that we want the guy to run for president. So you can do the very same thing in your community. My challenge to you is, are you willing to put yourself out there so that people can feel like they know, like, and trust you enough where they're willing to pay you $200 to $400 a month to deliver online nutrition coaching or exercise coaching, and to get on the phone with them, never to meet them in person, and you can truly make a big impact on people who you'll never meet in person through online coaching services. But it all starts with, again, you willing to put yourself out there. So really the big theme for 2018 so far is to put yourself out there, create the category of one, because competition is going to keep increasing, the economy is going to keep getting better, and you either create your category of one by putting yourself out there and branding yourself as the expert on one specific niche, or keep hiding out from social media, don't put testimonials and transformation pictures out there, and hope that you can just keep lowering your price more than your competitors, and maybe, just maybe, you might make a little bit of money off the volumes of people that you're training in exchange for the burnout you get. Now, I don't want that for you, so I'm hoping that you take the first option. So let's move on. Your income. And I said we're going to talk about something special here. In order for you to transition from a personal trainer to a coach, your income is limited by you. What do I mean by that? Your income is really limited by your own personal growth. So again, if you're a fitness professional, you're brand new in the industry, the number one thing I can tell you right now is start working on you, your self-esteem, your self-image, your confidence. Now, over the weekend here, I spoke at Fitness Expo LA, right? The LA Fitness Expo. And I got to meet so many amazing people, like gigantic dudes and women who are amazing shape. And as I was shaking hands with so many of them, I saw that most of them didn't feel comfortable, didn't feel safe to make eye contact with me. And that tells me one thing, that their self-esteem, self-image, self-confidence is low. Now, your self-esteem is how you feel about yourself. Your self-image is how you think other people see you, right? So what can you do to build your self-esteem and self-image? Well, start thinking about personal growth and self-development. There's so many great books out there. Psycho-Cybernetics is one. The Big Leap is another great book. Anything by Tony Robbins is a great start, right? Outwitting the Devil is yet another one by Napoleon Hill. So just those four things right there. Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Read that book, listen to it over and over and over again. I'm on my 8th time on that book alone, right? The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. I've gone through it 4 times, and I plan on going through it again this year, at least twice. Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, 6 times. And of course, I've got a slew of DVDs and audio programs from Tony Robbins. And so if you don't invest in your personal growth and self-development and become the person that you're meant to be, the leader, and reach your fullest potential, your income will never reach its fullest potential. You simply cannot become a great coach, a great motivator. You can't be a person who wants to inspire. So many trainers, fitness professionals come to me and say, Bedros, I want to inspire people to achieve an amazing fitness level. I go, well, what have you done to work on your personal growth, on your self-growth, and not just your physique? Well, nothing much really. So start there, because that's going to be a massive point of differentiation. As you build your confidence, your self-esteem, self-image, guess what happens? You give yourself permission to go online. You no longer give 2 shits about the haters, doubters, the critics, and you go online on social media and you begin to post content and show your personality and build your brand, become the local celebrity and authority, and soon nobody cares what you charge, because all they want to do is be around you and work with you, because you have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that when everyone else can't deliver results, you can, right? So that's my challenge to you. And finally, we're going to end with the big 4 for 2018. And the big 4 for 2018, again, this is because of the Facebook, Google, and Yelp reviews. And this is because Instagram has made us more public. Facebook has made us more public. YouTube has made us more public. The world can now look into your life. And so my challenge to you is to embrace that. Don't run away from it. Embrace that and become more authentic. Show authenticity, transparency. Carve your niche down. Don't just train men and women 8 to 80. You know, you might work with housewives or busy executives or athletes. One of my clients, Jason Phillips, he works with UFC fighters and CrossFit athletes, right? He makes online nutrition coaching he does online nutrition coaching and he makes these programs. The dude does, well, let's just say 6 figures a month. That is not bad for clients that he'll never meet in person, right? That's his niche. Shauna Kaminsky works with women who are 40 plus, right? She's a female fat loss expert for 40 plus. Her coaching clients, her boot camp, her info product, the My Bikini Belly info product, is all for women 40 plus. And so my challenge to you is, in addition to showing authenticity and transparency, letting people into your life, into your business, into what you eat, what you do. You might watch my videos where I'm in the car or I'm just leaving the gym. And the more I can show you my lifestyle, what I do, be authentic, be transparent, and of course, what is my niche? Fitness professionals, you, the fitness industry, specifically personal trainers and coaches. I'm not interested in working with Pilates instructors or yoga instructors or spin instructors. I'm not. I just want to work with fitness professionals because that's who I am. I'm a coach, I'm a personal trainer first. And finally, the fourth pillar is community, right? You must build a community where people are getting results, they're getting the experience, they're getting the wow factor. That's what's big in 2018, because if you've got a facility that looks nice, smells great, you now have the opportunity to post that on all over social media and get people to leave comments and reach out to them and start interacting. So it's no longer all about you sending out a postcard or an email or a promo. It is about interacting. It is about texting, calling, emailing back and forth, building a relationship and showing who you are by being authentic and transparent to a niche market. Building a community that delivers results is fun, it's safe, it's exciting, and they feel like they're part of a tribe. And if you can do this, you're gonna have a very successful 2018. You're gonna create a category of one and charge whatever you want. And most of all, you're gonna then leap forward into 2019 like a motherfucker. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope you got a lot of value out of this. I would love to get more comments from you down below. If you have any comments, questions, just leave them down below. And of course, have a killer 2018. Bye.